shouldn't we think about a kind of policy or process or set of criteria that the students get behind, and say for future events, for us to, as a student body, because this was, these were student groups, this was our student government, right? For us as a student body to support an event, it's got to have these elements.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
So basically, professors at California State University, Los Angeles, say that Ben Shapiro's recent speech at their school was so horrible and disturbing that they need to find a new way to keep conservative speakers away forever. Back in February, Shapiro gave a speech at the school entitled "When Diversity Becomes a Problem," wherein he tried to talk about how liberals are intolerant of diverse political views. You can pause to read the rest of this, but I'm just going to show you clips from this video that was so terrible that they said they need to keep conservative speakers away forever. And I'm going to show you them speaking it. It was a hidden camera. This video is going to get crazy, bro.
Boiled down to power dynamics, that means there can't be any arguments. Arguments are useless. More than that, if my arguments make you feel uncomfortable, that's me using my power against you. That's me hurting you. That's me microaggressing you. And so you have to shut up, right? If you say something to me that hurts me, you need to shut up because you're not making an argument. Arguments are just power. So if you say something that offends me, that's you using your power against me in the same way as if you had hit me. And so you need to be quiet.
So y'all, these are the speeches that he's talking about that they say were so offensive that they just need to keep conservative speakers away forever, bro. This is the type of speech he was giving for them to say that. I'm only going to show a few minutes of this, so let me know please, y'all, let me know if you hear anything wrong with this speech. I'm just trying to listen the same way y'all are trying to listen, so let's go.
That's so that the powerless can reassert themselves. It's time to shut up and do the work. They have to do the work. And the work inevitably, it actually is work. You have to sit there and listen to a bunch of nonsense from people who don't make arguments, but talk inherently about how suffering they are and how difficult their lives are. And if you have anything to say on the other end, then you have not done the work. I mean, at least they're being honest about that it's work. I mean, it certainly is not play. I'm not sure how else you would categorize it. But if you do the work, this means you're supposed to just shut up and listen. And by shutting up and listening, we mean never having a discussion. Of course you should listen to the other person's perspective, and then you should offer your own. This is called the conversation. And grown-up adults do it all the time. But, according to the left, you're not supposed to do this sort of stuff. If you speak up, you may have committed one of those horrible, brutal microaggressions. Aggressions that are so small you can't even see them. They're
So the speech that he's giving is basically saying you have to do the work. And if you don't, or if you speak up against something, you create a microaggression that's so embarrassingly harmless that you need to be punished or whatever. I don't know, bro. But basically, this speech was so terrible that the people at the university had like a hidden meeting behind his back saying that he needs to be banned from the university, bro. I'm going to watch a few more minutes of this. Then I'm going to show y'all the clips of them talking. It was like a hidden camera. They did not want us to get out. This is going to get wild.
So small. They're not just big aggressions or medium-sized aggressions. They're microaggressions. The most insidious kinds of aggressions, like dust that gets under your fingernails in terms of aggression. In fact, if you speak up, if you say something wrong, the only way that we can teach you a lesson is if we create, I don't know, like a tree of oppression. And we just create this giant tree in the middle of a campus, say, and we just put a bunch of chains on it. And we call it the tree of oppression. And it's a magical place. And then we will all know that we are all oppressed. But we're not all oppressed. Only some of us are oppressed. And if you make fun of the tree of oppression, you're part of the microaggression universe. Or maybe you hire Ibram X. Kendi to give the Martin Luther King Jr. legacy convocation in order to ensure that somebody has been paid off in order to assuage the feelings of the broad left. Because if Ibram X. Kendi is able to put cash in his bank account, then this means that you have fought racism in some unknowable way.
Yeah. So, I haven't heard nothing crazy that he's saying thus far. But apparently, what he was talking about in this speech, or his diversity, equity, and inclusion speech that he gave at the university, was so bad, was so offensive, was so disrespectful, that not only is he banned from the university, this is an actual college in America. So when I say in my videos that colleges, and I love college, well, when colleges are indoctrinating I'm not saying that to be disrespectful to college. I'm just being honest. Like what he's saying in this speech is so bad that not only is he banned from the university, that any conservative speaker ever is banned from the university, bro. Let's go ahead and get into that, man. Cause let me show y'all this hidden clip of professors saying that they would never have anybody like him on the campus ever again.
I would have never invited Ben Shapiro to campus. Never. He was invited by students. He was funded by students. He was supported by students. I would have never invited anybody like Ben Shapiro to campus.
And this is kind of this ongoing conversation about the specificity of anti-blackness.
The specificity of anti-blackness. Let's look at this, bro. Because this is the same. I just showed y'all the same speech he was giving. I didn't show the whole thing. I might go back and watch the whole thing after we watch this. But here's what he said. He said, I would never invite Ben Shapiro to campus. He was invited by the students. I would never invite him to campus. So here's what happened. The students of the school went out of their way to invite a speaker such as Ben Shapiro to campus. And these are the faculty members saying, this is not happening again. How is this not indoctrination? You got the student body saying we want him on campus, and the professors, after he came, same speech, same foundation, they're like saying, nope, this is never happening again. I don't care what y'all talking about, bro. This is not happening again. And they called this meeting a healing space because what he did was so harmful that the faculty had to host a secret meeting called it healing space, saying that him and people who think like him are banned from their university. Y'all heard what I heard.
And that's, I think, what we see with Ben Shapiro. So even if you decided you're going to let this on campus, right? Now he's
What did she just call him? Isn't he Jewish?
Jewish, so that's ironic that I'm calling him a neo, right? But that's basically what he is, the equivalent KKK member.
What?
Right?
Bro, we need to run that back, bro. We need to run that back. Nah, I don't even want to run that back. That was disgusting. So, man, those insults were crazy, bro. That was probably the most disrespectful thing you can say to a Jewish person. That was the most disgusting thing you can say about a Jewish person. I don't even know if I'm comfortable enough to put that in my video, because that was disgusting. Then you called him a KKK member. Y'all saw the same speech I was watching. I didn't show the entirety of the speech because I didn't want to have a 30-minute video here. But y'all saw the same exact speech I was watching. The students invited him to campus, and these are faculty members calling him extremely disrespectful names, having secret meetings not only behind his back, but behind the students' back who invited him to campus. Man.
Basically what he is, the equivalent, a KKK member, let's call him that, right? Because what I'm hearing is students come into my office and feeling traumatized, right? Feeling brutalized, physically, emotionally, and mentally.
Shouldn't we think about a kind of policy or process or set of criteria that the students get behind, and say for future events, for us to, as a student body, because this was, these were student groups, this was our student government, right? For us as a student body to support an event, it's got to have these elements.
So this is the president of the university basically saying that they're basically going to set in a policy so that students aren't able to invite people to campus like this. So the student government of this college invited Ben Shapiro to campus, and the faculty members, or this is the president saying, what he said in his speech was so harmful, physically, mentally, and emotionally traumatizing, that the president is going to set policies in place so that they can never have another conservative speaker there again. I don't even know how that's possible, but this is hidden audio that y'all are hearing saying that this is going to happen. But when LFR Jojo says, and I'm not even super Republican, I'm not super Democrat, I'm just learning. When I say, yeah, colleges indoctrinate you, you have people in the comments saying, no, they don't. Why would you ever say that? For one, I'm in college. I know how colleges work. Not saying it's good, not saying it's bad, but colleges breed you to think a certain way. That's the nature of college. It's like if you don't go to college, or let's say you go to, I don't know, a certain state. I don't know, bro. I don't know. But you have a president of the university saying they're going to put him in place that although the student body wanted him there, they're going to put policies into place that can never happen again. Let's finish this video out.
And sort of get that out here. So I think that process, to my mind, I don't know what the result would be, but I think that process would be a healthy process.
Are any other future events going to be allowed by this group, or what's going to happen if they decide to throw another event?
Well, that's the question on my mind. It really is. I mean, what do we do next time? And I'm convinced that there will be a next time. I mean, very tragically and unfortunately, we're in a kind of climate nationally and locally in which this kind of provocation is occurring. So.
Yes. In the likely event that the young man gets freedom and other guests such as Ben Shapiro, how do you intend the prevention of weapons coming onto campus, such as the gun that did come onto campus?
I don't know what are you thinking we should have like a screening process or something?
I'm not sure.
Do you have an idea? I'm not sure either. I think.
Man, so y'all, there you have it, bro. The student body invited a conservative speaker to campus, and this is a hidden meeting. Y'all saw it wasn't that many people in it. It was only a few, I guess, leftist students, probably one or two professors, and literally the president of the university was invited to this meeting. If y'all remember earlier, I showed the clip of the Ben Shapiro. It was hundreds of students there who invited him there. Basically, they're having hidden agendas saying we're going to put into place that this type of tragedy will never happen on our university again, ever. They called him insulting names, man. But when I say, I'm not even gonna say too much, bro. I'm not even gonna say too much. If y'all have any more suggestions for me, if you have any comments about this, because to me this is insane news, comment it down below, bro. Comment it down below. I'll see y'all in the next one. Smash the subscribe button, like button, and I'll talk to y'all later.